Welcome back to NewsMakers. We are with Hector Matthews, Megan Woods and Joe Kane. It's been an epic week in the life and times of David Henderson. The rise, the fall, the rise, the fall, but can he rise again? What is his legacy? How should ChristChurch mark this week when he goes into bankruptcy?
I think his legacy is $1.2 million tab that we're all being left to pick up as ratepayers. You know, he has risen, he's fallen, he's risen, he's fallen, and he's been doing this since the 1980s. I think you could probably call him a recidivist riser and faller, and given his connection to the ACT Party, I think they should take some issue with that. But the thing is, he has risen, he's fallen, he's risen, he's fallen, and he's taken other people with him in each of these downward spirals. And I think we were talking before the show about it's hard to find people in Christchurch who have, you know someone, there's some degree of separation of someone whose business has really been, they're struggling because of it.
Well, the debt mountain, $142 million, that is a lot of people who are
it's a lot of
missed
money.
out. Yeah,
there'll be a lot of people who are the victims of that $142 million who will be sad to see the back of him, but equally sad that because they've seen the back of him, they may not get a lot of their money back. Look, I don't know the guy at all. He comes across pretty well when you hear him talk, but it's a bit like Regional Perrin. Remember that program, The Rise and Fall of Regional? He's like Regional Perrin. He just keeps coming back again. The most frustrating thing for me is as a ratepayer having to provide bridging finance for a friend of obviously someone on the council, because there's no good reason for that to occur. It's frustrating. I pay rates, and as someone we give bridging finance, because this probably should have happened 18 months ago. But we provided a private businessman with bridging finance.
And you know what's worse, Hector? You know what's worse? Christchurch went, oh, well done, council.
I didn't.
We'll put you all back.
I didn't say that.
So there's the team. The team that bought into this is background making the decisions of the council. So I say, get over it, Christchurch. Get over it.
Some of us didn't do that.
You put it all. Well, a hell of a lot of you did.
A lot of them got knocked out, though.
Hey, who?
Mrs. Sheriff.
Mrs. Sheriff.
Bob Shearing?
That's a lot.
Well,
one.
Bob Shearing?
One.
Bob Shearing.
Two.
And probably
David
not,
Cox?
and probably not the right one.
Fair enough. We'll
two.
stop that conversation.
I mean, hang on. And there is the leader. So get over it.
Okay, we're over it. We're over it.
Thanks, Joe.
Air Asia X.
You've declared we're over
Get
it.
over it. I'm sick of hearing about it.
We're over it.
Okay.
Air
Over the
Asia
bridge.
X. Air Asia X is going to be revolutioning our skies come April. I know a lot of people have already been on the internet grabbing those cheap fares. It was interesting. I had a quick look before I came to CTV today, and the $99 fares have gone, but they've got fares for $119, $129, $139. There are bargains aplenty. Is this exciting stuff, Joe Kane?
Yes, if you can get onto your computer and book it, which I haven't been able to do today, but I'm very can't wait to take my husband to Paris and back for $1,000 each. Why not? We can go for the weekend.
Exactly.
It's 24 hours to find.
We wouldn't want to spend we don't like to spend too much time together.
Half an hour in a cafe on the Champs-Elysees, and then you're going to come back again.
I have 30 seconds left. Very quick comments. Do you think this is a bold move, and will this shake up
My
the
wife
market?
is very excited about it.
Yes, and you're not.
Well, I'll go with the flow. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? Seems okay.
This sounds like
Half an hour on the Champs-Elysees.
this sounds like a page boy moment. Megan, are you going to be flying?
Oh, I mean, it's amazing. There's some great deals out there. And how can you not think it's a good thing?
No need for any MPs international travel perks, really? With bargains like this? Yes.
Absolutely.
Any free shots you would like to mention? Shout-outs, reflections? I've got about 60 seconds on the clock.
Okay, just want to sort of the heroes of the week really are the Pike River miners and their families.
Yep.
Just can't even imagine the last 2 weeks that people in Greymouth and associated with the miners have gone through. So I think all of us, have been thinking of those people over the last couple of days.
I'd have to agree with that. The old Taupo Tini's had a bit of a tough time, and it's great to see how they've come together. Winners of the week, the All Blacks, old Richie McCaw and the boys came through again, Lots of teams let us down, but the All Blacks, they don't let us down.
Yes.
World Cup holders next year, you heard it here first, they'll win the World Cup.
Are you really confident about this?
Absolutely. I'm always confident. My heart always backs the All Blacks. Every World Cup.
And is it a typical male, the rugby? And yet when the says, what about the netball? What about this? We've done. What about the league boys?
This week. They went this week.
Oh, this week. I'm with the rest of you. I think New Zealand did itself proud. That 2 minutes. I don't know where you were yesterday for that 2-minute silence, but I was at Woodend and we just grabbed everyone around, and it was very, very powerful to think that the radios went silent. Island. And I think it's really good that New Zealand shared and reflected on what has been actually a shitty year for the South Island, actually, when you think about it.
Absolutely. Good stuff. To the pick of the week. Now, if you're trying to shop and find something for a special person who has everything, how about this? A motorised rolling pin with an auto reverse motion mechanism. How about that?
Doesn't look like something you can hit people.
Yes. To the Newsmakers poll, last week's question, do you feel better off since the October 1 tax changes? 21% of you said yes, 79% no. The prize winner, Al Pearson. This week's question, should all public events at Hagley Park be alcohol-free? Yes or no, you can vote on the email newsmakers@ctv.co.nz, vote via the post or the web, and you'll be in to win the MTA $50 voucher and also the #1 CD in New Zealand at the moment, Susan Boyle. She did not have a good day on The View earlier this week. She didn't realise she was live and she had a frog in the throat. Bad luck, Susan, but we love you. The gift is her CD. Thank you very much to our panel. Have a marvellous weekend and we'll catch up next week. Good night.